Welcome, intrepid explorers, to another captivating episode of Mythic Mosaic. Today, we set sail on a thrilling voyage through the annals of time to unravel the captivating story of the legendary conqueror, the incomparable Alexander the Great. Our expedition commences in the hallowed lands of ancient Greece, where a young Alexander, entwined with the threads of destiny, envisioned a world ripe for his conquest and ambition. Alexander the Great's father was King Philip II of Macedon. Philip II reigned from 359 BC until his assassination in 336 BC. He was known for transforming Macedonia into a powerful military state and laying the foundations for his son Alexander's later conquests. Philip II was an accomplished military leader and strategist. He reformed the Macedonian army, introducing the famous Macedonian phalanx formation, which consisted of infantry soldiers armed with long spears called sarissas. This formation played a key role in the military successes of both Philip II and Alexander the Great. Philip II also expanded Macedon's territorial holdings through military conquests and diplomatic alliances. He was able to unify much of Greece under Macedonian hegemony, establishing the League of Corinth, which he led as hegemon. Alexander the Great's mother was named Olympias. She was a princess of Epirus, an ancient Greek kingdom located in the region that is now part of modern-day Albania and Greece. Olympias was a powerful and influential figure in the Macedonian court. She was known for her intelligence, ambition, and strong personality. She was deeply involved in the political life of the kingdom and played a significant role in shaping the future of her son, Alexander. Olympias was also known for her religious beliefs and practices. She was a devotee of the cult of Dionysus, the Greek god of wine and ecstasy. Some ancient sources suggest that Olympias believed that Alexander was the son of Zeus, the king of the Greek gods, and that she encouraged him to see himself as a divine figure. Alexander the Great's most famous teacher was Aristotle, one of the greatest philosophers and thinkers in ancient Greece. He studied under Plato at Plato's Academy in Athens before becoming a teacher himself. In 343 BC, when Alexander was 13 years old, his father, King Philip II of Macedon, invited Aristotle to tutor his son. Aristotle accepted the invitation and became Alexander's personal tutor for several years. During this time, Aristotle taught Alexander a wide range of subjects, including philosophy, ethics, politics, literature, and natural science. Under Aristotle's guidance, Alexander received a well-rounded education that would later influence his actions and decisions as a conqueror. Aristotle instilled in Alexander a love for learning, critical thinking, and a sense of duty to use his power wisely. Although Aristotle and Alexander's time together was relatively short, their relationship had a lasting impact on Alexander's life and legacy. Alexander the Great went on to conquer much of the known world, spreading Greek culture and knowledge throughout the lands he conquered. Aristotle's teachings played a significant role in shaping Alexander's worldview and approach to leadership. Despite his military achievements, Philip II faced internal challenges and opposition, including assassination attempts and rebellions. He was eventually assassinated in 336 BC at the wedding of his daughter, Cleopatra of Macedon. Philip II was succeeded by his son Alexander, who went on to become one of the most famous and successful military commanders in history, conquering a vast empire that stretched from Greece to Egypt and as far east as the borders of India. Born in the year 356 BC in the opulent city of Pella, Alexander emerged as a prodigy destined for greatness. Tales echo of his legendary bond with the untamable stallion Bucephalus, a bond that heralded his future as a fearless leader. Like a thunderbolt unleashed upon the world, Alexander's armies surged forth, conquering city after city, kingdom after kingdom, in a relentless pursuit of glory. From the sun-drenched plains of Persia to the verdant valleys of Egypt, his name struck awe into the hearts of his foes. By the age of 32, Alexander had woven a tapestry of conquest that spanned from the shores of Greece to the far reaches of the Indian subcontinent. His empire stood as a testament to his insatiable thirst for dominion and his unwavering resolve. Yet, Alexander's legacy transcended mere conquest. A visionary ahead of his time, he embraced the diversity of the lands he ruled, fostering a cultural exchange that birthed a new era of understanding and unity. Alexander's legacy endured, a beacon of inspiration for future generations. His legacy reshaped the course of history, leaving an indelible mark on the world that echoes through the corridors of time. One of Alexander's most famous victories was the Battle of Gaugamela in 331 BC, where he decisively defeated Darius III of Persia. This battle marked the culmination of his campaign against the Persian Empire. In addition to founding cities, Alexander also played a role in city planning. He envisioned cities as centers of culture, commerce, and learning, and many of the cities he founded became thriving urban centers. Alexander married several times during his life, including Roxana, a Persian princess whom he married after the conquest of Persia. He also had a close relationship with his companion and general, Hephaestion. Alexander's conquests took him to regions that were previously unknown to the Greeks, including parts of Asia and India. He was driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to explore new lands. One of the most challenging military engagements for Alexander was the siege of the island city of Tyre in 332 BC. The city was heavily fortified and located on an island off the coast of present-day Lebanon. Alexander's determination and strategic brilliance ultimately led to the fall of Tyre. The city of Alexandria, founded by Alexander in Egypt, became a major cultural and intellectual hub of the ancient world. It was home to the famous Library of Alexandria, which housed a vast collection of knowledge from various civilizations. As his empire expanded, Alexander began to adopt some of the trappings of Eastern monarchs, including the custom of proskynesis, a form of obeisance reserved for deities. This caused tension with his Greek and Macedonian followers, who viewed such practices as sacrilegious. After Alexander's death, his vast empire was divided among his generals, known as the Diadochi. This division led to a period of conflict and instability, known as the Wars of the Diadochi, as his successors vied for control. Alexander's conquests had a profound influence on art, literature, and culture in the ancient world. The Hellenistic period that followed his reign saw a blending of Greek and Eastern artistic styles, resulting in unique and innovative works of art. Alexander's life and achievements have been the subject of numerous works of art, literature, and film. He continues to be a source of fascination and inspiration for historians, scholars, and enthusiasts of ancient history. Although direct quotes from Alexander have been paraphrased or written after his death, here are two quotes that resonate with his life and his story. "I am not afraid of an army of wolves led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion." Through every generation of the human race, there has been a constant war, a war with fear. Those who have the courage to conquer it are made free, and those who are conquered by it are made to suffer until they have the courage to defeat it, or death takes them. Thank you for embarking on this grand odyssey with us, fearless adventurers. Until we meet again, may the spirit of Alexander the Great guide your path and inspire your quest for knowledge. This is Mythic Mosaic, signing off with a promise of more adventures to come.